Yeah, you know, I'm SR NBK. You heard the prez, the gentleman, natural born killers. If y'all niggas didn't know, now y'all know. And if y'all, this is the first time seeing me, this is what I look like. You heard the all city vertical kid. You heard? Because you ain't gonna see nothing but Graff legends, champions, concrete, jungle barbarians on this shit. You heard? You heard? Episode 9 of Graff Champs. We're about to get it started with a super heavy BX legend in the game. Yo, we salute you. This is Tabe, TFT, my bro. What's good?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Yo, man, first off, I want to thank you. It's an honor to have you on this fucking show. We need to give you your flowers. So we want everybody to realize the motherfucking contributions that you put for this fucking Graff game and you know, repping New York. You heard?
Of course, of course.
So we salute you for that. So, you know, generally we always start from the beginning because the fans want to know the story. So we're going to start all the way from the beginning. What got you into graffiti?
Graff really just dudes in my neighborhood, you know, just seeing shit on the train, in my building, in the project, seeing shit in the elevator, in the staircase, you know, all that type of regular Bronx, you know, abandoned building type shit. You know.
Word. So back then, I remember the Bronx had mad abandoned buildings and shit and burnt down lots and shit like that. I was just coming off of that era from the early 80s and shit and late 70s when it was just fucking retarded and shit. So I know there must have been super Graff out there. Around what year was this?
I would say like 81, 82, like I really kind of started, but you know, that's how, you know, everybody started like a little toy around the neighborhood, you know, but it just built from here, you know.
Wow, wow, the 80s. I was just a fucking baby, bro. So it's crazy because the niggas from that era is the reason why I'm talking to you right now, because you're one of them niggas from that era. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So all right. So now it's how did you get your tag?
Well, at first I used to write Maze, but there was like so many dudes out there writing Maze, and actually I met this dude Jerry from TAT. He was writing Maze. But damn, yo, this is AT. No, I can't fuck with that. Yo, let me just change my name. So I used to like flip different joints backwards. So I came up with Rebate. And I just flipped it backwards. Rebate without the E as Taber. So I just ran with that.
All right. So when you first started writing, what was just some block shit, some junior high school shit? And when did it start like turning like, you know, like oh shit, I'm gonna like kill something. I'm gonna start killing shit.
But really, like when I first really started, I was really hitting the streets. A little bit of train, not too much. Rick was really like my partner, but him and Tyke and them was really like doing damage on the trains and shit. You know, rest in peace, Pose. But here too, you know. But I was mainly hitting the streets, a lot of rooftops. And I had kind of retired. And my man Zach brought me back out, and from there we just hooked back up with Rick and just went out with different people, different crews, you know, hooked up with crew when I came back out, and just went from there, you know.
So and what TFT is your crew?
Yeah, me, Rick, and Rack, and that's like a big family thing. It's like it's a black, a white, and Puerto Rican, so you know we get down with the love with everybody, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up. Me and my man was talking before the show. We was talking about like, yo, mostly all the top writers, and we were shooting out nationalities and shit, you know, because in a lot of hoods, there's not a lot of graffiti unless niggas like real graffiti writers go and smash it. You know what I mean? Like the real bad hoods and shit, you know. So
how I met you, remember?
Exactly. So that's one of the things, like as me, just in my opinion, as a graffiti writer, the first thing you want to hit is like the worst areas, because that's where everybody goes to get their weed and do this and do that. You already know.
Yeah, it was like even like walking through like Spanish Harlem and through the Heights. The Heights was like my favorite spot, but it was like every corner it was like, yo, Poppy, they trying to sell me some shit. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get my fucking bomb on. And they're trying to say some shit. I'm like, nah, fuck with that, you know?
Yeah, I remember when I was bombing around the 2 and the 5, niggas was trying to push some hookers on me, nigga. Like, yo, what's up? Show them what you got, baby. We're like, yo, what the fuck? I'm rocking a feeling this shit. That's crazy, bro. That's why I love graffiti. Is like you fucking never know what's gonna happen and shit. So at the time when you first start taking it serious, did you get like an inspiration from certain writers, or did you have like niggas around your way that used to kill shit that you was like, yo, I want to do shit like that?
As far as as far as the bombing shit, it's like a lot of train dudes. Like Band 2 was definitely an inspiration for me. Case, just anybody that was doing trains like big is like just seeing shit. It's like, yo, I want to be like them when I get older, It's like, but the train died out. We just had to take it to the streets, just doing the films and shit.
So now when you start picking up momentum and shit, because your throwies are fucking retarded, bro. Those shits are like memorable. Once you see that shit one time, it's like that shit is burned in your memory and shit.
Thanks.
Yeah. So what year was it that you was like, all right, yo, I got shit on Smash. I'm gonna start hitting out, going here, there.
Really, that was like when I originally came back, it was like 92, 93. And that's when I already knew like Louis from like way back in the days. And that's when I hooked up with Drew, and I already knew Type. So they was already killing shit at that time. So when I came back, it was like, yo, these dudes is killing shit all city. I gotta like fucking catch up with them, So it was like, there was a lot of inspiration for me right there, And like a lot of dudes my way used to already kill shit like Wed, Wreck, rest in peace, fucking Bester. Yo, it's like one big family. Even like dudes don't know that as far as my history, like Bester first came out, I was one of the ones like kind of showed him. He used to be on my block, like, yo, Best, you need to get off the block. Man. So I used to take him around, take him to the bench. So from there, he hooked up with the writer. A lot of people need to know that my history is that far back. So you think of legends like Bester, that's my man, that's my like family right there.
Yeah, Bester, yo, he just had a show, like one of his first exhibits the other day, man. Shout out to Bester, word. That nigga's a real street killer, bro. And that's crazy. All of you in like all know each other and shit. Like you said, Louis and this person, that person. There's so many Bronx writers that are so fucking dope, bro. There's a lot of Bronx niggas is deep, son. They deep when it comes to legendary status writers, bro.
Yeah, it's the one thing I like as far as the Bronx is like we all one big family. Like you got a little beef and shit, but nothing serious like that. Like KGB, my niggas from KGB. Me and Ronald hooked up for a minute, so shout out to Ronald. Me and him was running for a minute. Even the first time when I ran into 17, I met Miss 17. We was just running for a minute. Then from there, I hooked up with Claw. And like you just showing each other, we got to bring each other up.
Well, how did that happen? Because you bombing with 17, that shit was like a super treat.
It's funny that when I met her, I think it was at a show. I think what's that dude's name? He got a shot down from it. So it's like I ran into her, and I was like, "Hey, have you heard of me?" He's like, "Oh, of course I heard you." I was like, "I didn't really, I don't really put myself up like that, I just always stay humble." So once we just went up, it was just like one big family, We was going out every night, breaking night. I would break night, work, go home, go to sleep for about an hour, get back to Rick, right back out at it,
Yeah, you and Rick, that is a crazy sick combination, bro. Like we could put y'all up against any good tag team. Like if it was like a showdown, Tabe and Rick, that was a fucking crazy tag team because that nigga Rick is legendary. I remember seeing both of y'all niggas ever since I was so young. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Rick is a dope nigga. Is he still around?
Yeah, he's still in New York, but I'm down here in ATL. But we still stay in touch.
Yeah, son, but there's nothing like that New York Graff, bro. So now you link up the fucking 90s. So now like around 95, this is when to me is like one of the golden eras in graffiti. From, you know what I'm saying? Like that year 95 alone is just crazy. There was so much competition. Everybody in the whole city was killing shit from every borough and shit. So who was some of the people you seen around that time?
I mean, there's a lot of dudes out there. I mean, that is, as far as the dudes that was really running shit, like rocking a lot of shit, was just a lot of dudes too, like Rule, like Car, DFA. I mean, like a lot of dudes from Brooklyn, you know, but there was got my man Dad. Like, there's too many dudes to mention, you know what I'm saying?
All right, what about this? Who's your top? Give me your top 5 riders from the BX.
As far as like what, Peace or Bond?
Whatever you want. Whatever is just your 5 favorite niggas.
I got it. It's like a kind of old school and new. I mean, I got my man who was out there, no inspiration for me. Band 2, a definite inspiration. Pre-Sweet, everybody from PR, that's the dudes from the trains and shit. Definitely Louis and Type, you know.
Louis.
But everybody who was down with me, we was just, it was all family, you know.
Word. And when y'all niggas all bomb together and shit, seeing niggas tags, like I be seeing like Bester catching tags, and then the next nigga grab the can and catch a tag, and it's like Doms and this person, that person. That shit is just so, like, I think I said it on the last show. I think your era and some of my era had to come back a few times in these last couple of generations to save graffiti, my nigga, because the shit was going to trash.
Kind of fucked a lot of shit up, man. It's like dudes is just looking for life, trying to promote like it's a show or something, you know. It's not like back in the days where you could just do your shit, fucking go home. It's like you remain anonymous. That's the part I loved about it, you know. Not everybody wants to put themselves out there like they selling themselves like whores.
Yeah, man. Niggas fall victim. Oh shit, what happened? I think we just lost you, my nigga.
No, I'm still here.
Myself over there.
You still there? You can see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
I can't see you. Your whole shit just fucking. I only see myself. I can hear you, but I can't see you. What? I don't understand what the fuck just happened.
I still see you though.
Wait, let me see what the fuck is going on over here. I don't understand. I can't fucking see you. Should we just keep on like this since you can see me? Could the fans can see everybody? I guess if you can see me, everybody can see us both. Yeah. We all good? All good? Got to see? We're all good? All right, so we'll just keep on. Fucking, all right, so what happened? What years did you start slowing down?
I guess toward like the early 2000s and shit. I mean, I was always like working back and forth, but you know, it's just a point of, you know, life change. You know what I'm saying? You got your family, you got your kids and shit, so you don't want to be risking yourself out there for that. You know what I'm saying? So I always like doing a little low down shit. You know, a lot of times I would go out by myself. You know, just doing a lot of. You know, always, if I didn't like this week, I go out by myself. A lot of shit we used to do was. How the way we would do it was we would just get like a bus map and we just kind of on the bus routes. A lot of dudes would try to hit like the train lines, but yo, if you just doing the lines, you're not gonna catch the inner city block. You know, you just was walking or we was on bike. You know what I'm saying? We would take the fucking train like far out and walk our way home. So it was always like a to it, you know.
Yeah, nah, that's a great tactic and shit. We used to do the same shit. Do bus lines, wherever the motherfucking traffic was at. That's what we was trying to do. And we would fucking mark off what we would hit and shit, so we would know what to keep hitting and what we didn't hit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I used to bond with this dude. Nobody really ever heard of him and shit like that. His name was Ever, and this motherfucker was a beast. Cause yo, they don't give that nigga the props he deserves, bro. For real.
Only two on that night. You forgot?
The night that I met you and Rick, I was with Ever and my man Turk.
Yeah. Because Rick turned around. What the fuck is going on? Dude, y'all was like fucking maniacs. You just running across the street and shit. Like, yo, these dudes is killing, y'all. Just crazy.
Yo, that's but what's crazy is that after I met y'all and shit, then because my man Turk was far back or whatever, and the nigga was like, yo, who was that? And I was like, yo, that was the niggas Rick and Tabe. And the niggas was like, what? Yo, you didn't ask the niggas if they wanted a bomb? I was like, nah, I don't know, nigga. Yo, son, that was a funny night and shit. We destroyed shit that night too. That was a dope bomb. Could you tell me a dope bombing story? Was one of your favorite spots to hit us, or like one of the dopest spots you hit?
I guess definitely one night we went out, we hit some little busters and shit. Just crazy shit, man. Even like a few times, me and Cable used to run out. Me, Cable, and Jew. Shout out to Cable. Shout out to my men, everybody from WF. You know, Just 9-Volt. It's like these stories. Even like a joint. I know one stands out was on the tour about 180th. I was doing the roof myself one night. So to get to the roof, you have to run from the train platform to get to the roof. So when I was piece up this, when I was coming off, I looked, it was on the platform. I can't go there. So I had to run all the way to East Tremont. I had to leave my paint. So in order to get my paint, I tried to day, the cop was on again. That line, at that point, it's like the highest point on the line. I actually had to climb the pole all the way up to get to the roof to get my paint. It's not like I was going down. I had to fucking climb up that fucking pole, and that's like some crazy, you know. I didn't know how I did it, man. It was like fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, so that's a part that I really don't miss, like dipping from the police. How many times you got chased by the police bombing?
Oh man, yo, crazy shit. Even one night it was me, Cable, and Jew, and we were doing some shit. All of a sudden, like a car like hit the curb, like we thought that like it was dudes from the neighborhood fucking with us, like they were trying to run us over and shit. So we split up. So we like back to panic. Back again, it was thieves. Like, oh, what? They pulled out on us and shit. This nigga Cable had a fucking hatchet in his fucking jacket. They was like, yo, what the fuck you this? Yo, this for protection. I'm like, yo, he carrying a fucking hatchet. But we just gave him some lines and shit that, all right, fucking, you know, you can go and shit, you know?
Yeah, back in the days it was good like that, son. They used to let you go most of the time on some other shit.
Dad, real quick and good to go.
So what's your favorite? What was your favorite year? The year that you killed. What was your year in Graff?
I would say the joint of me, the year that I came back, you know, because it started out like as a little race between the crews, Iron Trab against Tabe and Rick, and the days, you know, we do a friendly competition. And like we said, okay, we're gonna start on Thursday. When I came to the block, these dudes were hitting shit since Monday and Tuesday. Like, oh shit, right? Niggas is fucking chilling this shit. So we just fucking went out and we just, the rest, man.
Yeah, son. I love the friendly competition thing in Graff too. That's what fuels it, bro. What about now? Do you like see anybody up now, or do you look at the wall still?
I'm in ATL, so I see a lot of shit online. And the recent shit that I did was TD came out here, and that was like the first time I paid an extra like in 10 years, yo. And that was actually my first time meeting TD, yo. It was a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? So I've been seeing him up in the Bronx for years. He been seeing me, so it was just like I said, it's all that Bronx love, you know.
Yeah, TD. I would say he's the king of New York right now. He's everywhere.
Yeah, Stabs in him is doing this shit too in Neo, so You know, you gotta. You
Yeah,
can't.
Times Amino too. Hell yeah, I had them on the show. My man right here. When I said TD, he's not even a writer or nothing like that. And the nigga was like, yeah, I seen that a lot. TD is everywhere. As a matter of fact, my job site is in Long Island, and the nigga TD got a big ass filling, bro. TD and V got a throwy. Yo, it's crazy. I gotta catch a tag right there next to them niggas somewhere. So in ATL, bro, when you saw TD, like when you linked up with TD or he was coming through that shit, y'all niggas did mad shit or what y'all did? Just did a couple of spots? What y'all did?
Just a few spots, you know. 'Cause like I said, I'm in ATL, but like that's in like a little hood area, so I'm not really out there like that. So, but I do know the area. But there's another dude that was out there named Obvious, so he kind of linked us up and you know, showed us a few spots. So it was all good.
Who's up over there? Who's like the man over there that got everything killed?
Um, there's a few dudes, but like I said, where I'm at, it's like fucking trees, man. It's like so it's not really no bombing and shit. So you have to go like into the city and shit. So you know, Tabe is out here his thing. You know, there's a few spots I see some web pieces. So you know, it's some graph artists still out here.
Is easy to bomb though? Like the streets, if you went to the city at night and you went to like kill gates, are there like gates you could kill?
It's not really like a gate situation. It's like different spots you got. I mean, it's the same. Like you got little track spots. You know, you got your little hood areas, but you know, it's nothing like the Bronx. Nothing like New York. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Did you ever? How many times did you ever go out and kill like Brooklyn and Queens?
Man, my main joint was I fucked with Queens a little bit, but Brooklyn was like a nice spot for me, man. That was like my second home actually is Spanish Harlem in the Heights though, but Brooklyn was the man. It's like that shit is so big though. Like, yo, how am I fucking conquer this shit, you know? There's so much shit to hit, you know?
Yes, gate after gate after gate. There's not a shortage of gates over here, bro. I love Brooklyn.
Like the gates and shit. I really like hated the gates, man. And one night I was out with Tyke and Louie, and I saw Tyke like hit the top of the fucking gate. I was like, oh shit. Spot. So for me, we went all out for the tops because yo, them shits would run 24. I was like, I don't know fucking waste my paint. Who's gonna see this shit in the daytime? I want my to run 24/7 around the clock. You know, I'm gonna get more of that fame, you know what I'm saying? And like I was out with a few dudes, so I could like know you feel somebody watching you, they were like, yo, fucking hit them gates. So when I hit the top, you just hear like, oh shit, yeah, that's how he did it, you know. A lot of dudes think I walk around with ladders and all that shit now, or jetpack and all that crazy shit, but
yeah, the roll-up part of the gate. I seen you up on the roll-up part of the gate, nigga. That's a genius move.
there's only one other dude I've really seen doing it is this dude I met, though, Dink. So shout out to Dink. He was doing this shit too in the past a little bit.
Word, we were talking about Jew before, and like he catches the certain spot like above the doorway and shit, or in the doorway. He always catches a spot like that and shit, and that's like that shit stays for a long time. So we gotta pick your brain. We gotta pick your brain. You gotta tell me who's the top 10 most relentless street bombers of all time. I gotta write it in the book.
You know, I'm gonna say like I'm gonna give it to JA. You know, I met him once. He gave back, so I'm gonna definitely give him. He's guy. Yeah.
Lee Jaws. Who else?
Definitely my man Louie. Louie just another inspiration for me. You know what I'm saying? He went all out. You know.
Louis 167. Who?
As far as like seeing a lot of shit, like even that dude MQ, he was killing shit for a minute, you know. But it's you really can't think off the top of your head like too many.
You got those two. I want a quarter.
I can't really hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely, yes, I put you up there.
Thank you, thank you. When we met that day, that was like the first time you ever seen me up or ever heard of me?
Nah, of course not, man. I travel, man, and like I said, I got people. My people is definitely out there from Brooklyn, so I was always traveling back and forth. I always see a lot of shit, man. You know, definitely you, even Scub, Spy, all of them, man. All that shit.
Good looks, my nigga. Now, because the night that we met you and shit, we were like, oh shit, we was all hyped up and shit. And then I all the years that passed by, I was like, nah, I wonder if this nigga ever remembered and shit. And then one day on fucking because I told my niggas and shit, you know, when you talk about Graff stories, I was like, I met them niggas bombing one day, da 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 da. And one day you said, or you was bombing reckless on the 2 line one day, and you messaged me and shit, and I was like, oh shit, that confirms it. That was mad funny, my nigga, cause you know y'all niggas was like up, you know y'all niggas is up there, my nigga. Salute to y'all, my nigga. But nah, that shit was dope. It was a dope, you know, like a little story and shit. Did you ever meet who was somebody that you met that you was like, oh shit, like bombing? Did that ever happen? Like you met somebody like that was crazy, like you never met before?
Of course, like when I was bombing or just in general? Cause like one night when I was bombing by myself, I ran into something. This dude,
Money off you. I'm basically selling to you what I can.
yeah.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
And you'll send me
Say it again. It's like, dang, it sounds a little low.
This one. Oh,
Met I really get to paint with was like I had met Pre-Sweet. Now he passed away. I had ran into V for one time. We were supposed to link up, but we never really linked up. But definitely some Wall City bombs, you know.
Hell yeah, Vifer, salute. Vifer's one of the greats, also, bro. So what about a Rick and Tabe, another go around? What is that ever gonna happen?
You know that when it happens, it's gonna be like a surprise. You know what I'm saying? If I come up to New York, it's like just like yesterday. You know, that's how we are. Like we don't see it like 2 or 3 days. We hook up.
Yeah, man, fucking that shit, like you said, it would be a crazy surprise because Graff it's turning a lot of garbage lately, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on and shit. A lot of out of town niggas I don't know. It's not only out of town, it's just straight toy shit, period. There's a lot of toy shit, bro. It's ugly.
They're not taking the time to put in the work to even like fucking be at home. It's practicing now, you know. You don't gotta be the best piece of, but yo, you gotta be able to have a legible tag, you know. A lot of people be like, what the fuck this shit says? How you know who they are? You can't even read it.
That's a fact. Niggas need to practice more, bro. And then they come over here and they don't even know their history and shit. So they just be going over shit that been there for like 30 years that nobody touched. And then here they come and they just go over the shit. It's ridiculous. Like, I respect the OGs, nigga. I respect the classics.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Salute.
You got to, bro. At least you was lucky enough to hit trains, bro. How was that? The train shit. It was the street bombing. You feel is better than the train shit?
But you know, with trains, your shit is you're gonna get like a little quicker fame because it's gonna run back and forth all through the city. So it's like if you hit the streets, you put in a little more footwork, you know.
But what felt better, like running through the fucking layups and running through the tunnels, hitting the fucking trains, or just hitting streets?
Oh, it's nothing like that. Russia hitting the trains, man. It's like even I like one story, I was in the Esplanade layup one night by myself. So I was just doing a few fillings. And like I fucking stepped on a light bulb. So you know that shit goes like a quick poof noise. All the came on in the fucking layup. Like, oh shit, what the fuck? So I had to like jump on the train. So I'm like under the train, like seemed like yo, coming from. So I really didn't hear nobody. So from that layup, I just said, let me get down. So I had to fucking go to the platform. So on the platform, I had to jump to a tree that was right next to the fucking platform and then climb down the tree to the streets and just be out. You know what I'm saying? Just like a quick escape route.
Yeah, so that's dope, bro. But you know, I missed the train era and shit. But the first thing I bombed when I was able to go out was tunnels. I hit a lot of tunnels and freight trains and shit like that because I always wanted to hit the trains. That's what got me into when I was a little kid, seeing the trains and shit. I saw ghosts. I saw a whole lot of niggas and the shit that I wanted to do that shit. That's why I always ask niggas, and every single person that I asked said that the train era was better.
Yeah. You had that point of being anonymous. It's like now it's like too many people know each other, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, and then a lot of dudes, like when you're meeting, like, oh, what the fuck? They let you down shit. Like you put them up there like, yo, I kind of idolize this dude and he ends up being a fucking asshole, you know what I'm saying? That's about it.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple of times, bro. That's crazy. That's why I salute you, bro. You humble and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that niggas gotta respect that and shit, because there's a lot of niggas that act like dickheads. Same shit. I built niggas up in my head. I know them, you know what I'm saying? Seen them niggas since little kids, met them, and they would just straight let me down. Nigga like, this nigga's a bum. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Word. So what about merchandise? Are you into merchandising? Can niggas cop Tabe canvases or fucking stickers or anything like that? Are you gonna do T-shirts? What's going on with that?
I've been thinking about it, but it's just as far as time, I don't have the time.
You have cable for all either.
Fucking pandemic and have the time, but it's
if you need to leave before I get over there,
definitely
want
for another dude in New York still killing shit, you know? Definitely Cole KGB.
Word, Cole, he's killing shit too. He killed shit. He killed shit like a couple of years ago, and his shit is still rocking everywhere, bro. Like him and Oxy too. Nobody get a nigga Oxy. Nobody shout out Oxy. The nigga Oxy was killing shit with them niggas too. TD Cole and Oxy and shit. Bro, you seen that shit?
all three of them.
Word. I ran into Cole right when he started his All City run, bro. And shit, I was with Nico in Harlem. We was in Harlem and shit. Ran into Cole, and that's when I met Oxy. Then after that, the niggas destroyed everything. Word, that New York shit, bro. So the graph that you see now, nigga, nothing. It's not like New York shit, right? What is it? What type of style is it over there? Does it look funny? Is it dope? What?
Like I said, it's a few dudes, but like where I'm at is like shit is not running like that. So a lot of shit I just like kind of depend on like your site and just different shit online, you know. But there's one dude I know stands out from New York. I never met him, but that dude Hounds, I like his shit.
Hound, yep. Yep, I know Hound. And Goog. Goog be out there too. This kid that writes Goog.
Yeah, I see him.
That's a cool ass nigga right there. Word. There's the new writer there, of course, CO and Panic, Hound, Goog, all of them niggas, they're the younger generation that they do it like real like 90s niggas and shit. So we salute the fuck out of them because they're showing these other niggas the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that, Tabe. I'm big on the rules. If I see a big a Tabe throw, we are mad faded on a wall, I won't do a feeling on top of that shit, bro. But a fucking nigga that just started writing 2 days ago will come and rock a fucking feeling on that shit. I don't respect that shit.
They don't know the unwritten rules.
And the history, man. They need us to show them the ropes, you know.
Yeah, they need to get, but they don't give a fuck about the ropes, because when old niggas try to put them on, they be like, "Ah, y'all nigga old heads is hating."
No, but yo, they gotta get where we at, you know. That's the shit. They'll realize later on, you know.
Yeah, later on, but they're not even gonna last. A lot of them ain't even gonna last. Like, to have a Graff name forever, the way you cemented your name, and Rick and Louie and all the niggas you mentioned. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It's hard. Niggas like Did you ever think that it would be like that? I know niggas be like, "Yo, could you hit my canvas? Could you do my throwy for me? Could you hit my book?" You know what I'm saying? You gotta sell them sticker packs, bro. Get it while it's here, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Them shits will sell like hotcakes, nigga. I'll buy a sticker pack off you early, nigga. I need a Tabe for my collection. I need the throwy on one sticker, and I need the tag on one sticker, so I can put in my collection.
Don't worry, I got you, man. I got you.
That's word, bro. You and Rick, yo, like I said, we could put y'all niggas against anybody. Who's another dope? Who's the dopest tag team you think besides you and Rick?
Well, you gotta go with Johnson Easy. You know. Look, that's just saying. I think that's on everybody's top list. You know what I'm saying? They just. I mean, I was about that time, but I wasn't doing it like them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they was streets, trains, everything. You know what I'm saying? So go with that.
Did you ever bomb with Easy?
Nah, yo, it's just crazy that a few times we just kind of missed each other. I think Rick might have met him once, but we was just always like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, son, that's Easy. That's the GOAT right there, boy.
Yeah, definitely. I also had to give a shout to rest in peace to my man Neil. That was like another dude, man. We did a lot of shit together, and he was always stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying?
Word, salute to Near, bro. Rest in peace for always, KGB family. You heard, a lot of great writers passed away, bro. It's sick, man. Like, but Near's name will live forever, bro. Just like a lot of these niggas, bro. But
So give a big shout out to rest in peace to my man Direct. That was one dude that was just murdering shit up and down the East Coast, man. Just like killing shit. He was a fucking man. Really inspired me to just like do shit bigger and better, you know? My man Direct.
word, you knew him?
Yeah, we painted a few times, yo. Like I said, the Bronx is just one big family. You don't know who knows who, but we all linked up together, man. I met him through 17. So yeah, we did the bombs and shit.
Word, bro. Rest in peace, bro. It's crazy. I seen you up forever, Wed. Wed always had a tag in the weirdest places.
There's another dude, like, yo, we lived like in the same neighborhood. So it was like in my neighborhood, it was just so many dudes that came out of my neighborhood, man. Even they lived on my block. So it was like I grew up with a lot of shit, man. Even fucking KRS. I used to paint with KRS before the first. We used to do my with them. We started painting together. That shit about bombing in the bus yards. Me and Rick was there. You know, the Out song. So a lot of dudes like think that I wasn't around, but I got a little history. You know what I'm saying? Not to put myself out there, but that's just a little part of my history that niggas don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's dope, bro. You gotta talk about that, nigga. You're bombing with KRS. What about Joe Crack? You ever bomb with Joe Crack?
I used to chill. Sometimes I would go to the block. My man, I met Trap through my man Reed. Me and him used to go to school together, so we painted a few times. But Joe's a cool dude. I know him from the block. Definitely represent TS.
That's crazy. That nigga used to have still faded tags like deep in Brooklyn in places and shit. Crack TS, bro. Used to do the whole throwy. Crack and the TS. Crack TS.
Yeah, but from like when he was doing the trains, he's got that same outline, that same flow, you know what I'm saying? Just still stay with what goes, you know?
What about Master Ace? Remember ASE?
Yeah, Ace came through a few times. That was Louis' man. And the first time I met him, I'm like, you know how you see somebody, oh, this dude look familiar. I'm like, oh shit, this is like an Ace. You know, you just go up in the videos and shit and like, yo, where I know this dude from? That was Louis' man. You know, he came through a lot of times and chill with us and shit. So definitely shout to Ace.
Yeah, that was crazy. He had a few good spots, bro. He had some nice filling spots. I think it might have been him and Louis in this certain spot that I'm thinking of on 4th Ave in Brooklyn. It was beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. Daddy O from Crew. That's another dude was into the music and also the rap game, you know. That's another dude that bombed hard with me and just a good brother, man.
Yeah, it's dope. What about your favorite throwies? Give me like your top 5 favorite throwies. Who got the dope throwies?
Well, I like Stuff and Spot shit, you know. Stuff and Spot got a nice joy. You know, definitely shit going on with him, you know. Can't really think of too much off my head, but you know, that's another part of the family. Like I said, the dudes from DFA, you know, just one big family in the Bronx.
Yeah, that's my little family too, bro. I fucks with DFA mad hard, bro. Dolt, Ed, Mate, Free Skid, everybody, nigga. We used to fuck around for a few years, bro. The RFC wave.
Yes, sir.
RFC, bro. That era right there, they need to make a movie about that whole fucking 90s RFC wave, bro.
Definitely.
That shit is legendary. And then the KGB mob also, bro. Rhino. When Rhino came through, bro, top to bottoms, bro. He's covering everything.
Yeah, he just, it didn't matter if you could be the fucking, I was with him a few times, and I won't say who, but there was well-known dudes that had pieces and shit. He's like, fuck it. Hop over that shit, yo. Taking out everything, you know what I'm saying? That's
taking up too much room with that piece.
You never win against the bomber. No wins in that situation.
That's a fact. The nigga, it was Rhino and Near, and I think it was Cable, and they came through to the N line in Queens, and the nigga Rhino did a whole rhinoceros filling on the side of a fucking, he took up the whole shit. It said rhinoceros, nigga.
That's my girl.
Son, legendary shit, bro, for real. That New York shit, you can't duplicate that shit, bro. What about Jew? Jew is the next guest after you and shit. You bombed with him, right?
Of course, Bronx team right here, brother. See the shirt? Bronx team, man, representing in the ATL for my niggas, man. Jew, I bombed so much. We did so many pieces together. That's my dude right there, man. True friend. You know, you can't use that word friend too loosely. You know, he's one of my friends, I'll say. Definitely family.
Yeah, son. He had the tags are so lovely, always with the nice cap, the nice spot. Jew, bro, a real consistent street bomber.
Yes, sir.
Word. All right. So before I interview Jew, do you have any like shout outs or last words for the fans?
For the fans, just keep doing it. Do you? Everybody got to start somewhere. So don't try to, look up to niggas. They got a big head. Just do your shit. Because one day, I'm saying, you be looking at them and, what the fuck? Now, look at me. You know what I'm saying? You just do your shit the right way. Respect other niggas. Respect the old school, though. definitely. You'll learn.
Facts, bro. Respect the motherfucking old school, man. Yo, it's a fucking honor to talk to you, my nigga, for real. Had to give you your flowers while you're here, bro. Like, you hold it down for the X and for NYC, bro. You was a legend. Your name is cemented, and we salute you for all the, everything you know, all the contributions that you made to the streets.
Definitely, I appreciate that.
All right, bro. Salute, man. Remember, Graff Champs, stick around so you can hear Jew talk. You heard?
Definitely.
All right, bro. One.